Hello, everybody. We are with another episode of the challenge Zia project. Basically, we can call it like that. So basically, we have a qualifying game every week, and the winner plays against Zia and partner. In this case, it's Zia playing with one of the best English players, David Gold, and his regular partner the last few years. You can see that they're held by David's little baby that is not feeling well, but it's sleepy, so always good. He should be able to play. The game already started, so we are playing 12 boards, casual table. We are comparing with other people that have played on the platform.
Okay.
So the first hand, David Gold, whose username is Ace of Spades 90, opened the spade. 2 hearts overcall by Frank. Zia bit pass. Michael raised to 3 hearts. And now this is the final contract. So 3 hearts maybe was a bit aggressive.
David, I played against Frank. He's a good player, so no pushover today.
Okay.
But Michael has also 4 card support, so let's see where this will get them. The hard position is very friendly. So in theory, Declare has 4 losers, 2 spades, diamond, and a club. But in practice, it will be tough to get to dummy to take the finesse in hearts. And the defenders will torture him with trying to promote hearts. He can still rough with the 9 of hearts, but then getting to the table to finesse the heart will be a lot more difficult. So I predict that going off will be one of the possible outcomes here. While tried, he decided not to take the hard finesse due to the lack of entries.
You got one more.
Okay. I get one more, yeah?
You can claim if
I had a 2 club opener here.
only a 19 count.
That was all.
Hey, we got to remember this moment, Mike. We're winning.
So you have to remember what?
They're winning.
This moment, we're winning.
They're winning. Screenshot.
So board 1.8 wins to
he lose a diamond.
Mike and Frank.
2 hearts. Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe some people go to. Maybe some people go to game or something.
So here from the results tab, we can see how the play went. We just started our double dummy solver. So basically, it says that on a spade lead, the hand goes off. And this is what happened, but still north-south make 4 diamonds. So Zia is producing a bit of background noise, and I can lower that from this to 2 here. And the baby is waking up. Okay. Extreme conditions of streaming today, but at least it's working for everyone. So let's see the next hand. Pass by East, only 9 points. 11 points passed by Zia because probably he's second seed and he didn't want to open vulnerable second seed. So one diamond by West with 14 points, not good enough to upgrade to a one no trump. One spade by East and two spade support. Now invite and probably they'll get to game because both of them are at the maximum for what they should have, and it's worth bidding game. Would it make? It's a different matter. Probably yes, because they can lose one spade, one club, and one diamond, assuming they discard the heart, that one diamond on the hearts. Still, it needs setting up the diamonds. It needs some work, so it will be interesting to watch the play here. Starting with the lead, which is quite obvious for me, the king of diamonds. But let's see if Zia has different opinion about it. No, he doesn't. Even the mighty Zia is leading his king, queen, jack. So he focused on the trumps playing safety there 4-1, but I'm afraid this may lead to losing the edge to set up the clubs which are necessary to make the contract. I just keep muting Zia because it's very difficult to teach him to stop eating and stop producing whatever background noise. This is his favorite thing in life. So let's see now what will Zia play. I guess he's trying to work out the shape of declare, knowing the diamond situation pretty much and the heart situation and the trump situation. So he'll find out that shortening declare might be the best he can fight for. He decided to take two trumps for one instead of shortening declare, which is also an option. Now declare has 5 tricks already and 2 more trumps and the ace of clubs. Basically, as soon as declare gets shortened in hand with no more trumps, this will mean going off in this moment. Now declare has a diamond and a heart loser. So this will be down to, not sure if it can make, but the way to attempt that is after discarding the diamond is to go for the clubs immediately and use the spade entry to finesse another time. Let's unmute Zia if he has something to say.
Makeable.
So what does the double dummy solver say? Yes, it was makeable, the hand on 52 cards, of course, because the double dummy plays with all the cards known. So after the ace of diamonds, basically declare has to continue with either clubs or ace king of hearts. So he's still on track. Now actually the double dummy is suggesting roughing hearts. So maybe this is to go for a cross rough, but you can play with it later. Now let's see the next hand. Zia passing with 9 points. Mike is also passing, and no North. David Gold opens one club. We need to meet Zia again, unfortunately. I sent him a message to stop produce background noise, to stop eating, but he's busy and cannot see my message. So 3 spades over call, all the vulnerable against not. The hand is pretty good. And Zia bidding 3-0 trump, which David says is unusual. Of course it's unusual, he's a pass hand. So let's see. The spade situation is not good for Zia. He needs to duck once to cut the communications, and then he will have a chance to make it, probably, because he has only 8 top tricks, 2 aces from hand and 6 clubs is 8, and he desperately needs one more, which is best to come from the hard suit. This is his only hope. Basically, I expect him to play hard very soon. Maybe he'll play 2 or 3 rounds of clubs to see what's going on. But after that, he'll need to get back to hand and play the hearts before cashing out the clubs and secure a 9 trick. And if the ace of hearts is with east, he'll fail massively, but he doesn't care about that. He cares about making the contract, but because it's so many imps. Yes, he did that, so he won the 3rd club in hand while the diamonds are protected and went for the heart to the ace. Mike had no chance, whatever he does, even jumping with the ace of hearts wouldn't help defeat Zia's contract, so this will now make 400 points. And I guess more imps to Zia, because the 3-0 trump bit was extremely bold and only few people
I didn't actually watch that. I see the
can do that.
2, and the entry was.
Okay, I'll just refresh my screen and see.
Six clubs from your side. I don't know.
Yeah.
What are the diamonds? Were they split on us?
King Queen X onside.
Onside?
Onside, yeah.
Not easy to
nobody
guess.
bid 6. Nobody bid 6 clubs. So.
Yeah, you wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't really expect them to, I guess.
Yeah, so he didn't get many imps because 5 clubs is also making.
If I passed, what were you going to do? You probably bid 3 now as well, or you double maybe. Actually.
Hadn't got that far yet. I thought if you passed, that East might be bidding 4 spades, and then I was just going to bid 5 clubs.
Okay, next hand, David opens with 11 points, excellent ones, 5-4 in the majors, and he hears probably the best thing he can hear, 2 hearts, so he can support his partner. Let's see, would he bid 3 hearts or 4? They play 2 over 1 style, so 2 hearts is game forcing. The question is, do you evaluate this hand as a minimum hand or not? Okay, he took another view, which is 4 diamond splinter. This is usually a limited hand. The strong, it's a raise to 4 hearts, so not extras. Usually singleton ace is not like a small singleton, but maybe it's the best representation of the hand because it's got 4 card support and 11 points. Zia only with 10 points knows that this is not a high card point game, and he relies on his big shape to get to slam. The funny part for him is that opposite the singleton, he's got a void. So he knows the opponents have plenty of diamonds. He might be helping. More help is there in the clubs and the hard suits, but there isn't. So they already may be a bit too high. Maybe not. The way the clubs are behaving, the 9 of clubs is a big card, so they stand a chance of only losing a heart and a club and make 5, but they should basically stop immediately and This is not happening. So now they know they've got all the key cards, and Zia is asking for the king of spades, maybe bidding a grand slam. Because the reason Zia thinks he's got all the key cards is because he doesn't think David has singled an ace of diamonds, so he's projecting king of hearts and ace of spades. He knows the 10 card fit, which means that they've got the queen of hearts covered. We can see that it's nothing like it. Now David said, I guess so, the interpretation that 5-no trump is I have the king of spades, but I don't have any other extras. Maybe this is what it means. Zia finally calmed down at 6 hearts. Although Zia is playing it, I can say that there is zero chance he can make that.
Yeah.
And it was a weaker king ask than bidding 5-no.
And 5-no?
I admit I wasn't sure about the fact that it was weaker, but yeah. Well, 5-no.
4-no, 5-no is strongest. 5-no said, I've got something, but not the best, and I haven't got any bid probably. So he may have like something in spades that he doesn't want to go over hearts with. I would think something like a spade card that he hasn't been able to show me.
Yeah, that's what I've got.
He had the ace of diamonds.
Now Zia will have
David Gold never has the ace of diamonds. Now this is becoming a problem because
you have two cold losers, Zia.
How many spades you got? 5.
Now his chances, if the spades are 3-3, he can rough 1, promote 2, and discard basically what's 3 clubs. So he always have the club loser. I think even Zia realizes that there is no way around this. So this is the third edition, as you can see, of Challenge Zia. The first 2 were won by Zia and partner. First he placed against Jagishiv the Sunny, and they won by 15 imps over 12 boards. Then he partner Peter Crouch. They won even more, 30 imps over 12 boards. Now I expect after 4 boards Zia will be losing.
I'm going to go one.
It will be exciting. Yes, he surrenders now. 6 cards down 1.
Tricky. Sorry, maybe I shouldn't splinter. It's difficult.
It was no way I was going to stop less than 6 after a splinter.
No, of course.
So the main issue was that the ace of diamonds was useless.
This area is very, very dangerous. Your range is so enormous.
Yeah.
You shouldn't splinter with the stiff ace at a minimum, I don't know. I mean, even if you just raised hearts, I was probably getting to slam.
Yeah.
I used to play 1 spade, 2 heart, 3-no. Is a 5-4 hand with Billy Eisenberg taught me that system.
I play that with other people, yeah. I play 3-no is a medium splinter and a direct splinter is weak or bidding on.
No, 3-no is not a splinter, it's 5-4.
I'll just tell you what I play. I play 3-no is middle splinter and 4 diamonds is weak or strong.
Oh, I see. So 3-no is in the middle anywhere, is it?
It's a middle splinter.
In any suit?
Well, in clubs or diamonds, obviously. And the direct splinter is weak or bidding past game. Stole it from Basis.
It's not bad over spades. The trouble is over hearts. You can't really.
No, for after a spade 2 hot.
I guess the
diamond double.
The reason David and Zia are discussing so much is because they're gonna play in Phoenix next week. In the next 2 weeks, the US Nationals is starting, the biggest event in the world, bridge event.
We like hearing you guys talk.
So David and Zia have been a partnership for a few years now. 2 hearts is weak, and East has a big hand with spades. That's why he's starting with a double and then bidding the suit will show this big hand. The question is, would he jump to 4 or not? And the answer is probably he would. Although 3 clubs is showing points, 3 spades should be game forcing, but maybe he would prefer to jump to 4 directly. There is a case to bid 4 spades straight away over 1 diamond because the slam is not that likely and double will enable the opponents to reach fit in another suit or their suit or whatever will give them bidding space. So if 99% of the time you aim at reaching 4 spades, basically bid it straight away. Here we can say that Frank has a different view. He wants to go slowly. Maybe get some support from partner or get to 3-0 trumps. I'm not sure if they've discussed how much forcing they are now. Apparently they are not forcing. So what happens here? This contract will be at least
not a bad dummy.
1 over trick, probably a heart loser, a spade loser, and a club loser. Assuming Declare will win, play a heart now. Or Declare can just win in hand and play ace of spades, spade. Even if he loses 2 hearts and a spade and a club, he's still making 3, so he should be playing this safety. That is the other option. The risk here is if the diamonds are 5-1, that Frank's trick in diamonds will be trumped, but this is not the case. We can see that. David went for a spade because he doesn't know how many hearts Zia has. If Zia has only 6, then Declare will aim to have more hearts. Doesn't even know about the king of hearts. So it seems like Declare will lose a club and a spade for 10 tricks, 170, and let's see how many people bid the 4 spades. It's non-vulnerable, so I guess East will lose up to 5-6 sims, no more. So I'm not sure about Mike, but Frank will be definitely coming to Phoenix. We'll see him there. IntoBridge will be also presented. You can come and say hi. The qualifiers for for Challenge Zia are continue every week, but we will post the actual challenge Zia until Zia is back from the US, which will be after the 5th of December. And then we will run a few episodes within a week or two. You can follow our daily schedule, weekly schedule on our website IntoBridge.com and see when we have those challenges. They're usually on Wednesday, but they may change depending on other events that are happening. So follow our website, the news section. Yep, this is over now. 3 spades plus 1, 172 east-west.
You have to accept to claim somebody.
Oh,
Zia claiming, yes, they just accepted. And actually, it's only half in because nobody beat the game. Okay, apparently, it's
So
not
my
that
jack, I was
easy.
trying to say, don't play a spade. It didn't matter, I know, but I was.
When you might have been trying to tell me that you had a diamond rough. I mean, I don't know.
Well, if I have diamond rough, then play a diamond, no harm.
Well, I've got a diamond trick.
I know, but then you're giving him, anyway, it didn't matter. But I was trying to say, I was trying to give the count and say, don't play hard.
Yeah,
Just
fair
play.
enough.
One neutral.
It wasn't looking great.
I think we got out easy with a minus 0.5 on that one.
Yes, probably.
Surprised. I'm surprised the other people aren't in game. Very strange.
You didn't get to game either, Frank, so don't be that surprised. So 17 points for Frank East. He opens one notch from 15-17, and now the question is, do they have a special system to show 5-5 in the majors or not? I think this hand should be straightforward game forcing. So let's see how they get there, although they have 9-card fit in both majors, so whatever the option is, they'll reach there 4 of a major. Would they reach 6 of a major? Rather, no.
Are you guys enjoying this site, or if you have recommendations, please give it. They really would be very happy to take them because there are quite a few flaws still, but it's, there's some good points as well.
Well, no, the whole thing is great fun, and the site, of course, is very nice where you can see and talk. And
that's what's good, especially if you've got having team practice with your partner or your friends. You can play and then talk, and it's quite good about it. But David says they have that in BBO now. I don't even.
They have they have it on BBO but it's not regularly used. But I have used it. I mean, the thing is with BBO, if you create a site that has some piece of tech which people like, BBO just implements it. I mean, they're very powerful.
Okay, well, BBO doesn't have cameras. Maybe they have them, but they don't.
And they have to keep up with the competition.
They don't use them actually. So we're still ahead of them.
But also, IntoBridge has these fantastic things where we get to play against you guys. Where else would that happen?
So 6 hearts was making on diamond finesse, which doesn't work. So.
Yeah, there was there was a tournament, and the winner plays against Zia and partner.
Oh, well done.
Okay,
Thanks.
we're in 4 hearts now.
It wasn't a real big field we had to play against, but
No, wait, no, stop talking, Michael.
okay.
How many? Were there 2 pairs or something?
Yes, it's not a big field. This makes it easy to play against Zia. So anybody who wants to be in the seats of Mike and Frank, it's really easy to get there, as we yet don't have that many people
my other half has come
competing.
Home, so she's taken my son. I'm on camera, yeah. Yeah, Michael's on YouTube. He's been asleep the whole time.
Okay, we got the rest.
11 tricks as predicted. And halfway through, Frank and Mike are still leading to Zia and David Gold. That's exciting.
Or your time, I didn't see. We lose a heart, a diamond, make 3 diamonds, 3 clubs. I didn't see. Well, I don't know. Were we non-vulnerable? We had to save maybe.
It's a little better for in spades.
Clubs, King, Queen, 10, 9, 5th. Maybe you meant to bid 3 clubs over 2 diamond. I think it's very big, those bids.
Yeah, actually,
you,
I could. I probably should actually.
Those bids. Not that it's just because you want to lead. You
No, I
should.
I agree. No, I definitely should. I think I would normally actually. I don't know why I didn't.
Good boy.
Okay, so board number 7, Zia again passing with 11 points and 5 diamonds. A lot of people should make notes about these passes.
By the way, David, if you get early, I don't know when you're going, but on Thursday in Phoenix is Thanksgiving. So you won't even be able to get a restaurant to eat. Be careful. So try and get someone
I mean,
to get.
It would probably be about my 15th Thanksgiving, but.
Yeah, I mean, Sabine and Roy, who are there already, can't find a place to eat on Thanksgiving. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
For Zia, one of the main topics, and for the bridge player is dinners after bridge and those nationals.
You guys arriving on Thanksgiving as I am?
I'm arriving on Wednesday, but I'm glad Zia reminded me. But I have been in the States for lots of Thanksgivings over the years. I normally manage to have a dinner, and sometimes a Thanksgiving dinner even.
One year at Nationals, they had a special Thanksgiving dinner for the tournament.
Really? Nice.
The old days, Rita Shugart would always have a dinner, or one of them would have a big dinner for all the friends, which was always very nice.
Very exciting now. Zia about to play with a 3-2 fit. Would he get doubled? Maybe David will run then, but basically the redouble was showing, I guess, something like 10 plus points, maximum pass hand 9-11. And now the question is how East-West penalize the opponents. The way I place the doubles are now penalty by both sides, so I'll double with either hand of East and West. But do they have agreements? What are they? I don't know. I guess if they double that, then David Gold will run to 2 clubs because he knows that Zia can only have 4 spades and 1 spade won't be their best contract. Frank is considering also rebidding hearts because from his point of view 4 hearts is not such a bad contract if partner has 10ish points and he's got these amazing hearts. In reality, 4 hearts is an easy make because trumps are 3-2, there is only 1 spade and 1 diamond loser, so 650 for 11 tricks.
To be fair, we got plus an imp for not saving on board 6.
Huh. Well done.
Many people
Well,
would
no,
bid.
it's not. We didn't do well in the bidding, but
I don't think. I mean, I would say we'd be the only people to find clubs in that auction.
yeah, no. But I 3 clubs is this kind of bid I would normally make actually. I don't know what we score. Oh, I can click on other tables. I see. The reason is it was played 2 other times other than ourselves, and 1 person made all 13 in spades. That's all it is. There are 3 tables in play. So we can see why 3 spades plus.
Wow.
Frank, you've done the worst for me.
Wow. This will be a bloodbath in 1 spade, but I don't think it will go 7 off to compensate the
Yeah, no one
The
bid
game-
game on board 5. Just looked.
Unbelievable.
It's only played 2 other times, but it's a little bit surprising that no one.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Zia suddenly became speechless. He's by the way very cool now because he can clearly see that the opponents are making 4 hearts or even maybe 3 no trumps. But still, he's playing with a 3 to fit vulnerable, and every under trick is bad for him. So let's see how many he's gonna make. In theory, the defense can make 12 tricks, but if Zia takes the diamond finesse and never wins a diamond and only wins 1 spade, but
See that.
surprise for you, Zia. Actually, this will be 5 or 6 off. It's not as much as 6-15 hearts, but it doesn't lose you many imps. East and West have no clue that Zia has only 1 spade left. Maybe they think he's got 2. He's got 4 cards. Now the diamond finesse might be... No, he didn't take it. Well done, Zia. He knows that East has spades, hearts, some clubs, so he knows he is very short in diamonds, and he also knows that West redoubled to show about 10 points, and he should have that king of diamonds. So it seems like this contract is gonna go 5 off.
We're running out of ammunition here. we went for 500 the easy way. Maybe we go for 800 the other one.
Yeah, it's not my idea of a double, I must say.
The double by Zia was a bit exotic, although he was a pass hand. His shape was 5-3-3-2, not very exciting. But
running out of ideas.
Having 11 points, he thought I didn't open, I'm gonna bid now, which is quite normal. 1 spade, 5 off. Okay. I actually, if I'm Frank and Mike, I prefer to beat Zia by 5 tricks than making some boring 4 hearts.
With 2 clubs is not that bad.
Well, I mean, obviously, I was going there next, and whatever they would have been.
But we were both where you were. I mean,
so you can see most of the people in foreign
as many outs as possible.
Well, that's what I was trying to do. So, but I guess they make a game, don't they?
Yeah, it's good for you. I meant to double.
If you
double, we were both.
I would have bid 2 clubs.
I had a 5-card diamond suit, but I never go to the last resort until the end.
And nor do I, but then I never got a chance to go there.
Yeah, clubs you do better, of course.
Yeah, I wouldn't have. We would never have played in spades.
Because we end up in 2 diamonds, because I wouldn't think you had 5 clubs anymore.
Well, I sort of don't, though. That's the whole point. I thought I've got 5 little and Jack third diamond, so I mean, I don't know what the double. Your double wasn't really.
Maybe if over a spade double you bid 2 clubs, you suggest 5 clubs. Otherwise, you would bid a no trump and then.
No, I think I suggest something like what I've got.
Yeah.
I mean, my hand is strange. I've only got Jack to 3 hearts, and you've made a passed hand double of a heart.
Yeah.
And no one raised hearts. It's a little bit odd. I mean, you normally have a singleton heart.
I never have singleton heart because I give away my hand.
Well, I mean, I never double 1 heart as a passed hand. To me, we've had that debate. I think the bid virtually shouldn't exist. I think it should probably show an overcall in a minor or something. I think when you're both past hands, that you should never double a half takeout. That's what I think.
Reasonable. It depends on the vulnerability.
We had that debate in the group where people were doing it on a 4-1, 4-4 hand. They all thought it was normal, and
That
the whole room went for 1100 except for me.
Yeah, but white against red, sometimes you have a save going. This wasn't white against red.
White against red is the only time when there's a case, but even then, partner hasn't bid in third, so you're probably better off letting them.
Doesn't bid with the
two hearts.
Okay, board 8 now. So 1-0 trump by West.
We picked up some much needed imps. We're fighting for our lives against these schmuckos.
2 clubs Stamen, 2 spades,
Or is
and Frank
3-0 trump?
decided to invite. He could
May not
have
have
bid
4-card.
3-0 trumps.
The other
Yeah,
table.
natural invitational. But if I did it immediately, it would be a diamond transfer.
Well, we're lucky.
So I may or may not have 4 hearts.
Now, does
One
West
of the
accept
three
or not? I
tables
would say
actually give
no,
this game no
because 16
Oh,
flat,
sorry,
not
there are more than-
vulnerable.
there are more than 3 tables. I wasn't scrolling. There's actually
Sometimes.
several tables. I see.
But they may not be playing it in this time. They probably played it already.
What was 2-0 invitational though?
Yeah, doesn't guarantee a major.
Oh, sorry. I thought I'd passed. I wasn't thinking. I thought I'd passed.
Well, I always forget to confirm it. That's the thing.
So we have customization options. You can have smaller or larger cards. You can have 4 color decks. You can confirm or not the bidding. We always recommend people
Let's put the
to
mute on.
for people to use the confirmation, because first it produces less misclicks, and also you had another chance to think about the quality of your bid and maybe change it. Jerry Artie, thank you for your comments on our YouTube channel. I see that you like to hear the chat. I like to hear the chat too. Except for Zia's nasty comments about IntoBridge sometimes, but he's so natural, I love him. Okay, so 3-0 trump doubled by Zia. Why did he that? Because he sees that they barely beat a game. It's probably up not due to have many over tricks. Maybe he's suggesting a lead, but God knows. That's why David probably led a heart, because it sounds like dummy suit. If dummy had beat Stamen and no support in spades, the only real suit they are kind of promising, although they said they are not complete, but it's hearts. Therefore, the double should be for a heart lead. I don't think Zia intended it as any lead direction, but rather to put the declare off and gain some advantage. In this case, we can see that the club holding that Zia has is huge, because it will prevent declare from promoting the club suit. I'm told that a friend of IntoBridge, Lino, let me see him. He's commentating live on Facebook in Italian. That's exciting. Now, what happens here? East-West declare already took 5 tricks, and it seems like he can get 2 more, so maybe down 2. Maybe he'll steal another one for down one, although I don't see really how. Maybe some end playing spades actually. If the player plays diamond, diamond, and David Gold will need to jump under the queen of spades, but this contract is definitely going off. Zia's double worked, as it often does. So maybe maybe now Zia and David will take some advantage in the scores, and with 4 boards to go, Mike and Frank will need to catch up, but we must say that in previous games, Zia and partner were leading more by this point. So very good competition by Frank and Mike. Here is the last chance for the player to go one off if he executes the end play diamond, diamond. Chose to deck if South has the queen of diamonds, and he'll go 2-0 for 300
One more
points.
for us. We're
Yeah.
double up.
So I
Thank
guess
you for the imaginative Jack of Hearts lead.
if
I don't blame
Christoph,
you, but I was just having some fun, to tell you the truth. I didn't want a diamond lead.
when I have fun, they make
I was going to
global
lead the Jack of
tricks.
Hearts anyway. That was my intention, for better or for worse.
Well, you might lead low heart, because if he could have 3 hearts, maybe you meant to lead low heart. But
Maybe.
it's only right to when you
I was
guarantee.
certainly
You
going to
didn't
lead.
know.
I certainly decided I was going to lead a heart.
Oh,
Anyway, I don't know.
I just.
I know your double is just they're a limited auction. I know that.
David
But
forgot
on the
to.
other hand, you do rate to have some length there.
So that shows a bad week to be in one of the majors.
Okay, Zia
You
explained,
guys are
but
the only ones to double, though.
Yeah, because
that's Zia. That's Zia. If you have an invitational auction against Zia, you know.
I'm
You're going to
afraid
get
that
doubled.
East West don't know
with
what's
David
going
Gold,
on.
So there's a tip there. You can have an invitational auction when you've got a game force, and then you'll make double with a couple of over tricks.
except when your
Yeah.
partner passes.
And reciprocally, I should have just gone right to 3-0 here.
Yeah, you could reasonably, actually, probably have done that.
Mm-hmm. If I'd
What
known.
is the 2 diamonds?
It's a
It's a
bad week.
It's a bad week to win one of the majors. Could be pretty bad, and often a 5-card suit.
Okay, thanks.
If we open 2 of a major, it's also weak, but it's like much sounder.
Yep.
So players can choose to self-alert or to alert via the cameras, as they did now. It's just that they were a bit carried away and a bit slow with alerting this, but it's fine, no damage for East-West. Now we can see that game is impossible for East-West due to the 2 flat hands. They don't have many points either. 3 hearts was slightly pushy, but with the 4-card support I understand it. Now West resists to beat the game with as many as 15 points. He's got a flat shape. I wouldn't blame him if he beats 4 hearts, but we can see that this has 0 chance to make. Zia has 4 top tricks, and on a club play the 5th one. Even without a club play.
Well, you know what's going to happen on that auction, guys, by now.
I should have learned my lesson.
Well, you haven't gone down
No,
yet.
I'm the one who didn't learn his lesson. Or maybe I did see ya, right? He told me to go gradually if I have game and go quickly if I don't.
People are slow learners in life.
Oh, I see. You've got me pegged like that. Well, we'll see. Oh no, my dummy's coming down, isn't it?
I expect a diamond lead from David Gold is the suit where he can produce most tricks, but he's considering also, I guess, a trump lead, because often when the opponents don't have enough resources to make the contract, they make it by roughing or cross-roughing. So trump leads are very popular in this context, but I would be very surprised if he leads a black card, not a red card. Either diamond to establish tricks or hearts to prevent opponents establishing more roughs.
Hmm.
Okay, he led a spade. I would love to hear later why did he chose that. David Gold is one of the best players in the world, so I'm sure that he had a very good reasoning, and especially when he spent so much time thinking about it. Not that much, but relatively. Yep, Zia will cash the ace of diamonds as well, and this will be a quick 2-off and more games for them with this plus 500. So
I get the rest.
All right. So did you think there was a Leitner type of lead, David?
Well, I know you must be short probably in one of the majors. That's what I thought. I wasn't sure.
I just think it's an invitational sequence. I'm just doubling because on the bidding. That's all.
That's fine. It's unlikely
And
I'm
I
going to
could.
cost any.
Yeah, it didn't matter. You had a hand.
It's unlikely I'm going to cost much when I've got that much in diamonds and I've got the
Well,
spades.
you might have cost.
But it's just possible that you've got a short spade and you can even get in. I've got a diamond entry.
Yeah, I'm just trying to say, whenever it's a slow auction, you can lead what you want, but to me, it's just on the bidding double.
Yeah.
I thought they were overbidding, that's all.
Often when you pass 2 diamonds, you don't like one of the majors.
Yeah, but I was trapping. I had a hand that was perfect. Who cares? They don't know if I'm strong or weak when I pass.
I understand. I certainly, yeah. I wasn't confused about what was going on. It's just what I decided to do.
No, because Boyer would think that's like a Leitner double. And I play, that's the last thing I play. I mean, sometimes it is. If you have the ace, you want to lead it. I mean, I don't blame you. You had Jack 10-9. It didn't really matter to you.
That's what I thought. It didn't sound like we had many diamond tricks anyway.
yeah, the diamond, probably because Zia passed 2 diamonds in
One
playing
spade.
diamonds. That's
Pass,
why
pass.
he
What's this?
didn't
Pass,
choose
pass.
it.
One spade, pass, pass. Well,
Yeah, I'm not bidding anymore.
they learned their lesson, guys.
Yeah. See, I can learn my lesson.
One of my rules is when in doubt, double.
Well, I couldn't.
But true. If you
Oh,
can
you
tell
couldn't
us the
do that.
definition. West is tempted to repeat his spades, but the vulnerability is not great, and he very wisely passed because 2 spades could have escalated if Zia and David can punish it. Now David knows that Zia has like 9 to 11 points. He also has, what does he have? 12, but not enough for game. No suit to bid, so pass was a normal
I'm
bid.
not 100% sure what we play here, especially given that you're a past hand.
I think we shall now change to we don't play. We do play transfers.
Yeah, but also when you're a past hand, I mean, obviously 2 clubs doesn't include range.
Your 2 clubs is not range. I think maybe 2. I don't know. You're right. I didn't know. I thought I was going to respond range.
Yeah, but yeah. I basically kind of wanted to bid 2-0. I wasn't sure. Is 2-0 natural? I couldn't remember.
Who knows, natural.
Then I might have done that.
Is one of those here and there's.
1-0 trump should be an easy make. Jerry Arty is asking on our YouTube channel, what level would you use Leitner double? Is it a partner agreement? Leitner double, it can work on any level, I guess. What Zia was trying to say is that because the opponents are inviting each other and they were not very confident in the auction, meaning they don't have too much resources, it doubles just to multiply his score without any intentions for the lead or anything else.
I was going to bid 2-0 showing a maximum. because the range is probably only 2 diamonds and 2 no, or 2 hearts and 2 no, I guess.
I don't know. Seems weird to play a range ask when you're in about a 1-point range.
Well, yeah. But what is 2 club? It's to play, it's constructive, it's stamen. What is it?
I don't know. We never discussed it as a passed hand. I mean, certainly stamen, I would say. But I just, yeah, who knows?
So the range ask they're discussing is normally if Zia wasn't a pass hand and his bid would mean something like 12 to 16 points, then a stamen niche bid that it's also range ask is used. Then from Zia's point of view, with a minimum hand, he would reply to the stamen like otherwise, but if he had a better hand, he would either reply to no trumps or something at the 3 level. And the stamen partner, who should have at least 10 points, would then get a message that they're game forced. You can read about a range asking stamen on Google, I'm sure. Let me mute David for a moment. So you see some blinking of the cameras, which is not very pleasant, but it's only that we see it. Actually, the players don't see that. It's due to my lousy computer that I need to fix. When you play normally, there are no such flashes in the cameras or anything like that, nor the players see them now. It's just that I'm streaming from this computer. Okay, Zia is claiming 9 tricks in 1 no trump. Maybe a trick more than he should take, but still he had a lot of resources.
Why is it given a red cross? It's not, you're not accepting it or what?
So now Zia sees a red cross because he can decline it.
You're claiming
Okay, that's
the rest
nice.
of
Question in
Good, the
Zia's
jack
claim.
of club is good, everything's good.
the jack of clubs is good. The diamonds are good. Yes. Sorry.
So now Frank and Mike need to confirm. They just did that, and they took a few imps actually. Why is that? Because there are a lot of exciting things played at other tables. Oh, sorry.
I would have been 2-0 if I was confident what it meant.
Some people with Mike's hand bid 4 spades for going down 4. Well done, Mike.
I don't mind. Maybe you want to play the 2 club, is just system on there as a past hand. There's a lot of bidding that we haven't discussed that not many people discussed.
Yeah.
But we certainly, no, it has to be natural. It's clearly right to me.
It's definitely natural for me. I just didn't, given that I don't absolutely have to do it on that hand, I just thought.
Well, I mean, if I got an 11 count, you've got a very good.
I got a very good 12. That's why I wanted to invite.
Close to 3 now, in my opinion.
Yeah, I like to give you an out though.
Yeah, good. I mean, I made a good bid of bidding a no trump as because the hearts were they 5-3 anyway, were they?
They're 5-3, yeah.
They're 4-4. We don't make game. That's all.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Would this be a pass out hand or David to open the bidding? What would you do, guys, until we see David?
Should have doubled the spade.
Would you pass or bid with his hand?
And they run into hearts.
He opened the diamond. I would also open because ace is king is high control hand and 4-4 in the majors are also nice. So for me it's a clear opener. Now Zia will just probably rebid 1 no trump or maybe support diamonds. I'm not sure if they have. Yes, so he decided to support diamonds.
That's constructive.
Constructive race with probably 4 card support. So what they play, I guess, is 4-4. They open.
The good news is you finally made me dummy. I can fill up a glass of champagne. I've been begging for you. Unless they come and protect.
David should normally
Frank is capable of destroying my champagne.
It's tempting just for that.
David would normally have 4 diamonds, and only when he's 4-4 in the majors and 2 clubs only, then he would have 3 diamonds. So that's why normally Zia should support with 4 diamonds. We see that David lost connection. Hopefully he will be back.
Fucking bastard. Excuse me.
He's back. Yes, Zia
All right.
sometimes forgets that he's
I
actually...
have to respect them. And it's probably a good bid, Frank.
So Zia said bastards because they didn't let him have his glass of champagne and reopen the auction. Let's see. Now Mike has a big problem. His best suit is the diamond suit. Actually, here I would consider strongly pass because 2 diamonds doubled, even if mate doesn't give extra tricks to the defense.
Looks like David Gold has been cut off or logged off or something. He's disappeared.
Yes, yeah, he lost connection.
He's there somewhere in the background. I presume you're going to pass, in which case I pass.
Huh, no double this time.
Oh, I'm
No,
back.
there's no invitational auction.
Okay, David is back
Sorry, my
now.
camera and
So
microphone crashed there for some reason.
Mike decided to bid 2 spades because it's his best suit. I was saying that 2 diamonds.
Did you get your champagne?
No, didn't.
Guess not.
David going for champagne. Jay, I'm enjoying your comments. So yeah, I was saying 2 diamonds doubled can be passed by Mike because if the opponents make it, it's not a game, and he's got a nice defensive hand, and also doubling and beating a contract played by David Gold and Zia. It's quite exciting. I hope I'll be able to do that against them in Phoenix. But let's see how it goes in 2 spades. Declare has made 1 trick. He's got 3 more in spades. Maybe 1 in diamonds. Maybe 2 in clubs. It will be tough to make because now they are roughing his club tricks. And this is just the start of it. Now maybe David should have played ace of heart to the king and then a club rough because Declare will now throw a heart loser, but Declare has so many losers that maybe it doesn't matter. In any scenario, this contract is now going off because the defense will make at least 2 more tricks. It's non-vulnerable, so not a big damage for Frank and Mike. It could have been much worse if, for example, they get doubled. But doubling 2 of a major in him scoring non-vulnerable is not very popular because the risks
All boiling down to a 10.
exceed by a huge margin the
You should have
rewards.
doubled it as usual. Couldn't really double it. This wasn't easy double. He made a good lead. The moral of the story is always double Frank. That's why you completed a new book.
I guess we get 2 more.
If you have the 10 of diamonds, we get 2 more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing I can do.
Is my microphone okay, by the way?
Good. Somebody's refused to accept. All right.
Okay.
No, we couldn't. Oh, you had 4 spades.
It went down 3
I didn't
again.
know.
Oh,
So now
no, he
we
did.
are starting
I
the
was
last
thinking you
lot.
might. That's close. You've only got an 11 count.
I mean, I could double. It seems I could. I mean,
Well, they went 3 down without us doing anything.
that is true. And you
I mean,
probably
I
don't
said,
have a spade.
I don't have a stiff spade. I'd never pass with a stiff spade in my life. If you do, I'm not saying you should double. Don't get me wrong. It went really well for us. But if you double, I'd never let them play double with an 8-card fit unless you know I've got a singleton. Too hard to know.
So 2 hearts by West, week 2.
What's too
Same
hard? Just week 2, is it?
Yes.
Yep.
David
This is the
Gold
last
calling.
board.
Not sure.
This is
what
not a
much.
good hand for my system. I'm sure it's good for somebody's system. Please let me be dummy, but now
Oh, you're going to get to be dummy, aren't you?
I
Unless
don't know
get
how
something here. Well,
to stand it. I might be terrible bidding by me. In fact, I'm sure it's bad bidding by me, but I don't know what the correct bidding is.
well,
I don't see many options here. Pass or 3 no trumps. Now, Frank is thinking, shall I give everything? Well done, Frank. I
quite
just,
like
this
that
is
bid.
amazing. I love it. Zia
You're
likes
learning
it.
from
I
the
love it.
master.
And I'm going to do something weird here, but why shouldn't I want to be bloody dummy? But
haha. Told you I could.
So 3 no trumps, we can see that it's called because they can get 8 tricks in the minor suits and at least 1 in the major suits. In the meantime, East West have no 5 tricks
Frank,
to
you
collect
really
in
don't
any
want Zia to
possible
get you
way.
champagne.
No.
I'm very, very
So-
weird here. I've done something so weird because I trust Frank from years of being his partner.
You
I think he
can
was taking a bit of a
see,
flyer, but I think he got right. And I may be totally out of order here. This is the hand I have no idea how to bid. Maybe I should bid 4 hearts over 3 no trump doubled. Anyway, I smelt out a play or a bid, and it may be get 19 imps to beat, and having never lost a match.
so Frank used Zia's weapons against Zia himself
Kinda.
and they worked. Now 4 clubs will be a nasty contract to play.
It's maybe
And-
not so clear.
And 3 no trumps was called, so this should be a good score for East West. They won't get 19 imps, so Zia is once again winning his challenge.
I mean, do you think it's always right to bid 2-0, David? I know all the Italians and the Americans would bid 2-0.
For me, this hand, I'm not 100% sure, but I think I think on this hand, it's probably a long-term winner to bid 2-0, but I'm not totally sure. If there's 1 heart, it would be.
Parts double and partner bids 2-0, you know you're quite happy.
We have 5 people watching on the platform, actually.
I don't know. My rule is I don't know. I normally don't do it. I think it's on this hand. I mean, Rexroth would think you're mad if you didn't do it. The Italians would think you're mad if you Brink and Drive. All of them would bid it, but I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. I'm in the same camp as you. If they had 1 heart, I would double for sure. Over 2 hearts on this particular hand where I'm maximum as well.
Just that your partner's got 3 hearts to lead a heart. Your hand is gone. Your hand is just destroyed. So that's my thinking. But anyway.
Well, it's not always destroyed. Sometimes you have 4 hearts. But yeah, I don't feel strongly. I'm not.
I've got 3 hearts. Your hand is gone.
I'm not claiming that it's the correct bid. I think this particular hand is close. It's not clear to me.
I don't know. I mean, one of the reasons I ran was I thought the chance of you having 4 spade was much less.
It is. For me, it was close. Wasn't clear. But one of the problems is that a 3 club response for us is not positive. So I'm guessing.
He's so sharp. He knows all the cards now, and will make 4 clubs.
If I double and you bid 3 clubs, that doesn't. I've no idea because we don't. That's not positive.
Yeah, but you have to just bid in there. That's it. You just bid 3 now.
So if 3 clubs and 3 diamonds were both positive, I think there's a bigger case for double.
Yeah, I see.
Jerry is suggesting a new name for the book.
What would happen? We'll probably make 3-0 in some comfort. But we have 4 diamonds and 4 clubs, and they can't get a trick, really, can they?
Nice bit, Frank.
Thank you, everybody. Well done.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Yeah, nice double. It's been a very good set for doubling stuff.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, guys. Next time.
Thanks again.
All right,
Dave.
guys.
Thanks.
Nice to meet you both. Thank you.
Accept
Bye.
the claim, please.
I hope
Accept
your
the
babe
claim. Yes.
better, David.
Well done. So a lot of hymns. They only lost by 12. So Zia and David Gold won by 12 hymns. So I'll mute them now. Zia already gone for his dinner. So yet another game where Zia and partner, in this case David Gold, won the challenge. However, Frank and Mike were very, very competitive. And we can say well done to them. They were even leading halfway through this game. And also they faced the strongest opposition so far because David is the regular partner of Zia. So they have more agreements than Zia has with other partners. I thank you all for watching. Thanks to Jerry for being active in the commentary. You're all invited to commentate as well. To play against Zia, it's very easy. Just sign up for the qualifying game every week, and if you win it, you're gonna get to play against Zia and partner. I remind you that IntoBridge is open 24/7. We have casual tables, team matches, pairs games. You can organize, you can play, bring your friends. Everything is free. Even the cameras are free in the next several months, so you can explore, enjoy, play as much as you want. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure to watch this game. And if you're coming to Phoenix, don't forget to say hello. I'll see you there. Bye.